stuck here. The cops won't bother me. First crash.
This bike is just so well behaved. So as you guys know, I'm going to be taking this bike cross country, and I wanted to get some riding done on it because I want to see if there's anything I need to do on it. You know, I don't want to take a bike cross country that might need an oil change or whatever, but I want to kind of get used to the bike before I go. It's a really, look at that, it's so nimble going around those corners. This bike definitely has some pep. You do have to rev it up a little bit more than the V-Strom because it is just, that's the nature of this engine. The NC700, I don't know if people have mentioned this before, but the NC700 by Honda, it's a completely different bike. Man, you know, I've been in hundreds of group rides and some of them have been good, but some of the group rides have gone horribly bad. I've been on a lot of group rides in different bikes, in different locations, different states. Doing group rides, guys, always be careful of the people that you go on group rides. I love riding with people, but oftentimes I find that I do have a certain type of rider that I like riding. I usually like the ADV rider guys. They're the most down-to-earth guys, but they're also the richest ones. If you've ever like known those guys, they have the GSs or stuff like that. But I enjoy riding with the sport bike groups because they ride a little bit faster. But oftentimes sport bike groups are the worst groups to go on, especially if you don't know who is there, because oftentimes, man, they combine a bunch of people, like beginners and advanced. You know, most of the time you can ride well on the highway. You see these guys all the time popping wheelies on the highway. And when it comes to riding that sort of style, that's fine. But once it hits like twisty roads, the same guys who are really good about doing wheelies, they just are terrible. Look at this, I'm like having such a hard time like turning this bike. Not because it doesn't handle good, it's just because I'm not used to it. Yeah, I've gone on multiple group rides where I've had to get people out from the hospital. I can't even like start like talking to you guys about how many times that has happened. Quite a few. So the things that I see people doing is that they'll ride more aggressive in a group ride than they would ever on a regular ride. For one, in the back you're constantly you're going to be trying to keep up with the group, so you're always speeding. So if there's a cop that comes up from behind, you're going to get nabbed because you're the one that's behind and you're going actually faster. So like on the straightaways, you're constantly balls out trying to catch up with the leaders. So usually like the people that ride faster in the front kind of get away with a lot more stuff. Like imagine this, if there's a cop right here in this driveway and I'm going past with a group of 20 bikes, the cop is going to pull out when he can, when it's safe, and he's going to pull over the guy behind or whoever he can get, because that's the easy pickings. Cops do this all the time with car drivers. When you look at the aggressive guys, the guys that get away with everything, they get away with it because they ride aggressively, and cops are just too lazy to work that hard. Routinely look for the weakest link, or like the wounded gazelle of the group, and that's what the slow riders are. Like the newbies are the wounded gazelles of the group. They're gonna like pull over when the cop lights up. I don't recommend running from a cop, and I've known a couple of people that have done it. I don't run from cops, but Man, yeah, this bike handles really well. There's usually gravel on this corner, so I'm going to take it easy here. Yeah, look at that gravel. It's almost not even there. Oh, what's that car doing? He pulled from that house. Could have been a cop. Okay, you're not going to pull in front of me, are you? Whenever you see a car trying to make a left in front of you, assume he's not going to be seeing you, guys. Very important. But honestly, I don't really ride much faster than this on the roads. Even this is a little bit too fast for street riding. And got it. Man, this is a fun bike. Alright, I'm gonna slow down on this straightaway. Man, I got lucky here. This guy pulled in front of me while a cop just passed me. And I was actually about to pass him on the double yellow too. When I'm like riding, then I think that somehow like somebody called the cops. That's one thing you have to be careful, is that with people that have just cell phones all the time, and they will call the cops when they see somebody like speeding through. It is just, you know, adjust your speed for the corners and then kind of go through. Yeah, I'm kind of getting used to shifting it into the appropriate gear for turns. I find that I actually like bikes that are like 1000 cc's or a little bit bigger, because I don't have to work the gears as much. When I had my Ninja 250, you'll always have to be in the power band and always revving the hell out of the bike, because otherwise it wouldn't make power or you couldn't keep up with any other bike. I find that this bike, when you're downshifting, it doesn't like slow you down as much as the V-twin. Like the V-twin definitely has a lot more engine braking that I'm kind of used to there. I can definitely take these corners a little bit faster. It just, I'm trying to just get used to this thing. The bumps on the road do send me off a little bit. Yeah, this bike I can definitely do a lot of speeding. Like, it won't let you go too fast. Let me take my hands off. It seems to be pretty balanced. Yeah, very well balanced. What's going on here, cop? What's this guy doing? Oh man, that guy must have just set up a speed trap right there as I passed him. Remember when I was talking about the cop? That was that one cop. Man, he's out on a Friday, enjoying himself. Man, they're always out when it's so pretty out as well. I think I just want to get away from that cop. I kind of feel like maybe somebody else called it in. Yeah, there's this guy speeding on a motorcycle. Trip 60-something miles. There's another cop here. What the hell's going on here? Well, Squids, thanks for riding with me. It was great to have you on the ride. It really was. I'm not just being condescending. It was good. It's a Friday, it's beautiful, it's a little windy, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. We missed getting a speeding ticket, and we're still here. It's a great bike. This is a really nice bike to have. I really recommend you guys getting one of these if you're just trying to get into motorcycles. It's a very simple bike, like not a lot to it anymore. Like these days, this is a simple bike. You have fuel injection, you have electronic start. That's all you really need. You don't need more than 500 cc's to have fun on the road. This is a very good bike. Sure, sometimes it feels like you need like a 1000 cc bike. Okay, you're gonna make a left. What are you doing, stupid?